guys, this is probably going to be the last video. Hey look, ducks. We don't pack light, do we, Tucker? Now let's get this in there. Plan was, first trip in there would be snow. No snow. Doesn't make pulling this thing any easier. But I had some wood cut on the outside here, and thinking I'd be able to bring it in when we got snow, but I'm going to need it some for tonight anyway. So anyway, we got a couple more trips to make yet. But guys, I think it was 5 trips I took towing that sleigh on all the snow we got. It's probably easier than carrying the stuff, but I'm not sure by how much. So anyway, I got to split a bit of wood now. I'll get the stove lit, and then we'll try and tidy our way inside, and we got to get some food on the go. It's been a long day, and daylight is starting to fall on us, I can see. Anyway, we'll be back. Okay guys, right now it's saying 2.6 outdoors, 2.3 indoors, and I just moved this thing out a bit so I can see, and we're going to get a bit of wood on the go, and then we'll start tidying up inside. I meant to bring my big split axe today, but I forgot it. It's home in the shed. So anyway, this little one's going to have to do. I don't have much to split, just enough to get her going. Remember to take my chainsaw, top off this junk too. Tucky boy. Here, buddy. Tucker, where'd you go? Oh, okay. Notice how that knot acted like a nail holding the wood together. They're the old black spruce. And one of this one here to dry. Nice pile of kindling here, now I'll get her going. Hey guys. Some more dried birch there. I'm hoping it's dry enough to take a spark. Yeah, let's find my sparking tool. There we go. There we go. Took a bit of encouragement. Yeah, get our feather stick stucker. Shavings. You gotta make sure you get this one open when you close the door. Otherwise you put her out. And we'll get her going now. What do you think, Tuck? Gonna be a cold night? I think we'll survive. Well, we got the tent set away, I think, somewhat. Still gotta need some work on arranging the cots there. But I can see through the woods, it looked like a beautiful sunset. So I want to come down and take that in before we do anything else. And if you remember last summer, I had a video of this Inukshuk with the sun in the background. It tells you what a difference where the sun sits in August than it does in December. Because there's the Inukshuk right here, and last summer the sun was straight across the bay from here. Now way to the south. We got a chilly evening when that sun dips below the horizon. She's going to get a lot cooler, I think. What do you think, Tuck? We're going to need some dry wood, buddy. Okay, let's get back to the tent. I had to put Tucker on his leash because otherwise we all know he'd be in the water. Yeah, look, ducks. Guess who got a duck license? I got no gun. Let's get back at it. I was saying there, before the ducks flew over, they interrupted me. Yeah, You might have noticed Tucker's on his leash. It's not because of the coyotes, it's because of the ocean. And anybody who knows Tucky knows how much he likes the water. And the last thing I need is him in that this evening. And we go into tent, and it's going to be dark in about 45 minutes. So he's going to be in the tent, and I need him dry. Hey buddy, let's head back. Now, just got back to the tent. Get some lights on there. Okay. See the blue eddy? Right now she's 100%. I don't want to talk. This one on. Okay. He said, "Let there be light." Oh yeah, much better. All right. Now, you managed to get yourself in some mud, didn't you? Huh? Are you wet dry? Hold on. Now, trying to iron out the bugs and get things arranged there. Thought there was going to be a lot more space, but there's not. When I try to get us 2 cots, there's not. But I think it still needs some arranging. Stove was going good when it came back, but I think I put too big of a junk in there. Well guys, Tucker and I had a little walk there, and went down and saw the sunset. Hopefully I got some video and some pictures that I'll insert here now shortly if I haven't already. You can hear the ocean there. I think it's going to be good for sleeping. Tucker got it made. He got his cot this time. So hopefully that means more room for me and my cot. Hopefully. Anyway, I'm going to get some supper on the go now shortly, and so stay tuned. Blue 80 AC 180 on there. Can't see it in the dark. I just turned off the lights about that way. Shouldn't have. What you doing, buddy? We get our veggies on the boil, some carrot, turnip, and potato, and we'll just get that warmed up. And the main ingredients going in this, you saw one of my earlier videos, is just the bottled rabbit. So the rabbit's already got the spices, got some pork in it, and I'll just when it gets going, the rabbit's already cooked, so it's only got to be warmed. Or it doesn't have to be warm, but I'll just take the rabbit, put it in there, and let it warm up after the veggies are cooked. What do you think, buddy? Hey, do we have more comfort than we had last year? What do you think? I never said I had your supper ready. I said we gotta wait for supper to cook. Huh? We gotta wait for supper to cook. Yeah. We do need to get some more wood. Stock up on more wood, huh? And we gotta try to rearrange the cots. Maximize our floor space. Right now we're crowded. Even in there. Better than it was last year though, huh? Yeah, better than it was last year. Yes, buddy. Better than it was last year. Yeah. Warm around the feet, is it, boy? Huh? Yeah. Everybody meet Tucker. Huh? Everybody loves Tucker. Yeah, okay. Everybody love Tucker? Yeah, okay, I know. Do you want rabbit for supper? Eh? Yeah, the one that you caught. The one that you caught. We got that one in the bottle. Huh? We're going to get some for supper. In your bowl. Put it in your bowl. Where's your bowl? Show Dad, where's your bowl? Right there. Oh, it's right there. Okay. And we got to put food in the bowl. Alright? No, that's my plate. That's my plate. That's my bowl. We'll get some that once, buddy. Alright, guys. Be able to sit back in a chair in the tent is different. I don't know if it's necessary, but it's different. Got the stove going there now. Tucker's getting impatient. It is 10 after 5, and in the daytime, Tucker's like an old man. Come 5 o'clock, he wants his supper. Eh? Don't you? Come 5 o'clock, you want your supper, don't you? Eh? You want your supper, don't you? I know you're getting hungry, eh? I haven't eaten all day either, eh? We neither one of us ate since breakfast. I'm anxiously waiting for that pot to get warm and get me veggies done. Anyway, I'm probably going to read a book and entertain Tucker here now for a bit, and we'll be back to you. Starting to boil for a little bit now. See what it gets like. Okay, carrot and turnips done. Potatoes done. Alright, let's see if I can get the rabbit in there now. You know it's sealed good when it pops like that. There we go. And we'll put this in the pot. Not so easy. Second now. Gelled up. What I do is I take some water from the pot that's warm and put it in the bottle, shake it up, then pour it back in. Not only does it clean out your bottle, but you get everything out of it. So we're gonna sounds like rabbit soup, for God's sakes. Okay, put the cover on there now, get her warm up some more, then we'll dig in. There we go. Once that warms up there now, we'll dig right in. Put the pot on, cover on. Smells good, don't Tuck? Stay there. Stay there. Okay, you didn't get yours. Okay. So I put some rabbit on top of it there. This bowl is a bit narrow. Some potato, carrots. So he'll dig in now shortly. I'll dig in when it gets a little warmer. Now guys, see if I can't polish that off. Boiled up a bit. Like I said, it was bottled up, so I boiled in the bottles. Now I bottled it there. Oh yeah. Tucker, you'll get some more in a minute, buddy. Fed Tucker first, so he'd leave me alone. There he is right there. Not wanting to make eye contact right now. Alright. Tell everybody I don't feed you. You tell everybody you're starving to death. Now you tell everybody you're starving to death. Say, Dad don't give me nothing to eat at all. Alright? Nothing to eat at all. You're starving to death, aren't you? Yeah, you get some more in a minute, okay? Get it off to cool down. You already had your serving. Anyway, we'll be back when some of this is gone. Oh, whoa. Get our fan back on the stove. Shouldn't be very long before it starts to spin. I'm surprised actually. There he goes. The base warms up. Away he goes. Well guys, supper was delicious. I think it's the best rabbit I ever ate. Must be the Poppy Ray's spice. That's the only thing different I put in there. I bottled it the same way we normally bottle it, and I just had some vegetables in the pot. It was absolutely delicious. So I'm sitting down now. Got a good cup of tea on the go. Tucker is belly is full again. He ate some of mine, some of his own, all of his own. Would have ate all of mine too if I let him. So anyway, I'm gonna sit down, finish my cup of tea. I got a copy of the Down Homer there. Might have a look at that a little later on, and be a quiet evening, I think. Just listening to the waves. And I got the stove going over there. Just filled her up. As you can see, fan's going good. And if you listen quietly, you can hear the waves. Should be good for a good night's sleep, I hope. Anyway, I'm gonna have my cup of tea, and we'll be talking to you in a bit. Oh, it's so good. Alright guys, it's 11:30 approximately. Just stocked up the stove. She's probably good for an hour. So I'm in the sleeping bag here. Tucker is on a sleeping bag and covered up. Yeah, my guess is he won't be covered up for long. He never is. Anyway, got my stocking cap on. It goes a little lower over the ears because gotta keep the heat in on the head. And I don't know if I'll even bother with the stove if it goes out tonight. It's right now it says it's +1 outside. So if the stove goes out and it goes down to +1, we won't be too uncomfortable in here covered up. And I got birch bark and some splits all ready to go in the morning to light the stove again. So I know it's going to cool down faster than before because I can see a lot more movement in the tent. The wind is blowing even in the size of the tent. So once the stove goes out, she's going to cool down pretty fast. I got a funny feeling when it is really cold outside, she's going to be harder to keep warm. So I need to get a bigger stove. I wish. Anyway guys, unless something else happens, we'll be seeing you in the morning. Sweet dreams. One of the beauties about the Bluetti, here in the bunk, I can do this. Good morning guys. Slept well. You sleep well, Tucker? Huh? You sleep well, good buddy? Huh? It's around 7 o'clock now. Still dark outdoors. That's the killer, but this time of year is a long night. Got dark yesterday around 4 o'clock. Probably be light. Yeah, I know, he wants a rub, eh? He wants a rub. Give me a root. Anyway, I'm going to get the stove lit now and get her warmed up, and we'll get some breakfast on the go. She is pretty chilly in here this morning. Like I said, just saw the thermometer there. It's saying low, which means it's below 0. Saying -1 outdoors, so I'm guessing it's close to that inside. Yes, buddy. Yes. I'm going to get the firelight. You see, guys, she burned out pretty good last night. I'd say the fire went out around 1-ish. So spark here now this morning. Get her going. Open up the drafter. This morning, we're not gonna. Too cold for lighter, won't light. There you go. Ooh, till she gets drawn there now. Just likes to feed the smoke back at you. Once she starts to draw, she'll be no smoke. Not drawing good yet. Got to get the chimney warmed up. There she goes. Fan's going. Tucker, don't load up my sleeping bag, bye. Tucker got his business unmissed last night. Went out this morning, did his job, came in and got in my bunk. Bugger. Alright guys, we had the stove lit now for about half an hour and it's a balmy plus 2.4 already. So it was all I had in the beginning was low. If it goes below zero, the indoor temperature, well, say it's low. But outdoor, I'm not sure how far the outdoor will go down. I've seen it minus 12 on the outdoor, so I know it can go down fairly low. But indoors below zero, it just says LO, low. So, and it'll actually give you an alarm, so I can have an alarm if it got so low that it would cut in. But I knew it was going to dip down last night. I just let the stove go out. I knew it was probably going to be around -1, -2, which is nothing too serious. And once we got the stove going, like I said, she'll warm up pretty quick. So we're going to get a coffee now, and in a bit, and we're going to put on some breakfast for Tucker and I. And Tucker is got into my sleeping bag now, and he's having a snooze. See you in a bit. Back legs are still on the bunk. I think he just wants to eat and get back in bed again. I could have moved it over for you, bud. Silly, silly dog. Tucker. Ball coming across the floor. Put the frying pan on now. Raisin bread toasted on the stove. Now guys, toasted raisin bread, sweet bread, molasses bread, lassie bread, whatever you want to call it. A couple of eggs and a bit of bologna. Can't go wrong with that. Hey Tuck, can't go wrong with that. Are you going to get some too? There you go, boy. There you go. Okay, Tucker got his, and I got mine, and we'll talk to you after breakfast. Now guys, several people mentioned last time they took note of that I had the tent tied off to some of these trees there that were live trees and that would be moving in the wind, so it could be ripping on the tent. Thanks, because you were absolutely right. It was something that I should have been looking at when I tied it there, but I do have it fixed, and not only do I have that fixed, but I got the tent covered now with a tarp. Should help the snow go off it. It helps to protect the canvas in the tent. You're seeing this side over here. She's covered as well. Of course, you can't cover the front because that's where she goes in, and we rock her into the back, and she's tied down that way. So I'm hoping that's going to help the snow fall off it a lot easier. Hoping it's going to probably cut down on the amount of wind. So anyway, we're going to pick out our gear now shortly, trying to tidy things up, make sure we got no garbage left around, and we'll be back shortly. Guys, you all know the power troubles, or not really power troubles, lighting issues I had last year. But this year I'm in the light, I'm not in the dark, and it's mostly thankful this trip to the Blue Eddy AC 180. This thing's got 1800 watts, 1152 watt hours, and it's I didn't need nowhere near 1800 watts. Most times last night was indicating it was around 0 watts, sometimes a little more. But what I got is two 100 watt LED bulbs, one in a trouble lamp right here, which I'm sort of holding up now because I'm taking this one with me, and the other one in this lamp back here, clamp on lamp. I got to come up with something a little better for my lamps or lights, because this is just a trouble light. I was curious to see how things would go, so this is why I took this trouble light with me this trip. And so I got to get something a little more permanent that I can stick up here, maybe another clamp on lamp or something along those lines. So I believe I got more of those at home. Anyway, again, thanks. I know some people have inquired about the unit for a cabin. I used this thing last night and I'm down 64%, and I've that's at least 8 hours. Yeah, I added on longer than 8 hours. It's longer than 8 hours. I added on last night. Well, it gets dark now around 4. So I added on before 4, before it got completely dark, and it was on till midnight. I shut it off. So there's your 8 hours there. And I think it was 7 this morning I turned it back on again, and right now it is 12. So yeah, that's like 16 hours or so, and still at 64%. So if you're running this at a cabin and you just got a couple of lights, you're good for a few nights. And if you've got something to charge it during the day, they don't have a permanent outdoor solar panel, but they do have some portable ones. And this time of year you don't get a lot of time from the sun, so probably be charging it up at home, taking it with you, or you'd have a generator that you can run during the day for an hour or so. It quickly charges, so then you got powered in for a couple of days. So anyway, just thought I'd let you all know that I think I got my lighting issue resolved. Hey guys, some of you have seen me do this before, some of you haven't. After every time I use a stove, this is what I do. Clean it out, and I think this time the wood is a bit on the green side, and it's really needed. see through there, see how much is really in there. And see the difference? Hopefully you can. This one here is really gets me. Look at this one. Really suited up. You see, get in there. There's a difference. There guys, here's your new view camera. No condensation, and we've had rain and wind, snow. Bye bye, and turn it off. Oop. Welcome. So still in. Batteries are getting low, but these batteries have been in there since last April. So I'm going to change the card out now, and when we get home, we'll see what we got on there. You recording? Yes, we're recording, okay. Now, gotta be good for you, okay? Be good. Just a little bit, okay? Got the ears out. Oh, hang on. Something else, Tucky. Stick on my gloves. Okay. Well, guys, this is probably the last video for 2024. Not sure. Might be something between the New Year's, maybe a short. But I think this is about it from Rudolph and me. Hopefully we'll be back in 2025. Lots new and exciting stuff. This year I got to thank all my new subscribers. Last year this time I'm guessing I had around 200, maybe less, and now I'm not even sure what the amount is. I know I'm over 1,400, heading towards 1,500. So I really appreciate a lot of you guys coming on board. Comments, I really enjoy the comments. As you all know by now, it's the comments that are the fuel that keeps me going. The likes and the subscribe over here. Don't forget to click over here, or is it over here? See the little red button, subscribe written on it? Just click on that, subscribe. It helps out the channel, it helps the channel grow, it helps push the videos out. YouTube, everybody keeps using the word algorithms. They push out their videos based on likes and comments and views, obviously. Guys, I'd like to start picking out channels that I watch and really I know support me, the ones that I support. But if I start naming them, I'm bound to forget some. With my memory, I've probably forget the ones that's most supportive. So rather than start naming things, yeah, I didn't think he was going to keep that under much longer. Here we go, buddy. Old moose starting to shed their antlers this time of year anyway. Hey boy, hey. So hopefully in 2025, Tucker and I'll be back, and we'll bring a lot more gumption to the channel. I'm looking to change some things up. Got some things up here. Getting them out, rolled out now is something else. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, getting chilly. Tucker's really starting to lean on me now. He's going to go to sleep now. So guys, again, thanks for 2024. Looking forward to 2025. Have yourself a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, or whatever season, holiday you subscribe to. Make sure you have a good time with family and friends. Until next year, we'll be talking. I think he's gonna sleep. Hey, were you gonna sleep? You're leaning on pretty heavy there, brother. You're leaning on pretty heavy. Hey? Tucker can't wait to get home now, go to sleep. Hey? I already had a dip in the ocean this morning. I didn't take the camera with me. Went down to have a look at the water and see what the waves was there, and it was getting pretty rough. In he goes. Oh my. Alright, we gotta finish picking up.